Be patient with yourself.
With yourself if you are transitioning or even questioning your gender.
There's no rush.
Despite what anyone says, family member, society, love yourself. Like, look in the mirror and try loving your curves or your lack of curves.
My name is Juno Cameron. I am a trans woman. Yeah. And a lesbian, if that fits in there as well, because, you know, gender and sexuality are also, you know, very closely intertwined.
First of all, I'm Elijah Doss. And I am a student here, a double major, double minor at York College. Society has always been very binary. It's one or the other. There's never anything in between. So male or female, black and white. But no one ever considers the gray zone in between, because, you know, black and white combined is gray. But there's a huge spectrum in between, like agender, non-binary, transgender, genderqueer, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
All throughout history, there's been, you know, people experiencing their gender identity in all kinds of ways. It's not a modern thing. It's not a recent phenomenon.
As a society, we aren't necessarily progressing. The transgender community is progressing, but society itself does not want to see anything outside of a binary because it's uncomfortable for people. But I would say it's a lot easier than it was in the past.
I mean, overall, I think there's definitely a trend moving towards, you know, slowly more acceptance. But, you know, it's definitely a slow trend, and there's definitely lots of people fighting it.
That I think about my gender on a daily basis, whereas cisgender people don't really think about that. When I wake up, I'm very aware that I'm different than people. So when I dress, when I pick out clothes, it's not like, oh, I'm gonna pick on one outfit and then leave the house.
Cis women most days don't have to worry about waking up in the morning and seeing a 5 o'clock shadow. You know, seeing sort of facial hair. That's my biggest source of dysphoria, I'd say, for sure.
I can understand the female perspective as a male, and I can also understand the men's perspective, or I'm trying to learn it now. And it's kind of interesting because now I can really be compassionate.
My morning routine isn't much different than, you know, most other people's.
So through a lot of meditation, I've actually grown to be somewhat comfortable with me. Comfortable enough to leave the house and feel confident some days. I'm
finally at a point in my life where I can look in the mirror most days and be happy with what I see. Like, I see me, I see a woman. I would love if, you know, the treatments and operations that trans people have to get, or want, you know, not all of them have to get it, not all of them want to get any treatments done. I would love to see that more, you know, readily available and safely available.
So I hope in the future we have those laws that are just always there to protect human rights. And then also universal health care, so transgender people can get the medical treatment that they need. And it's kind of like, I'm an artist, let me explore who I am. Like, how come it's okay for a cis guy to wear nail polish, but me wearing jewelry is weird? Or me dressing a certain way, why is that weird? Because a transgender person loving themselves is a revolution. It's not what the majority wants us to do.
Ollie doesn't care what parts you have.
Ollie doesn't give two shits.
Ollie just cares if you snuggle him and play with him and feed him. You know, give him food, take him out to poo. You know, he doesn't care.
He's a happy boy.
I wish more people were like Ollie.